in the world, bro? What's good? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to come with the same enthusiasm. Hold on. Let's try it again. What in the world? Man, what in the world, bro? What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. You already know what time it is, man. Look, man, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to figure out what in the world what in the world happened, bro. What in the world went wrong? I'm sitting here trying to. What happened? Your boy Big Low Kuntry. I just left the city for the weekend. Next thing you know, Falcons just giving away big leads, bro. Not giving away big leads, just getting their backs blown out. It don't make no sense. Hope everybody doing good tonight, man. For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just a country boy, former football coach, loves to sit around and talk about sports. We chop it up all the time, man. Let me go ahead and shout out everybody that's coming on to chill out with us tonight here. Big Game James in the house. Much love to your homeboy. Will Amy says your coaching staff needs to tighten up. Hey, bro, it's tough, man. It's tough. ATL Skate Man said DQ knew all of number two's weaknesses. Ooh, man, okay, you looking at it like a coach, bro. Joseph Thornton says, what's going on? What's going on, bro? I know you got that oil for me. What's going on? Javon Pettigrew, he said you got it next year. So you guys got it next year, boss. Hey, man, look, we can't really go off of that because if I'm not mistaken, let's be honest, a few years ago, Tennessee Titans, they started off 4-5. I believe they made a deep playoff run, almost beat the Chiefs in the playoffs while the Chiefs were on their way to the Super Bowl. So we can't really go off of that, but we're gonna legitimately break it down piece by piece, where they went wrong, where they didn't go wrong. This, that, and the fourth, Bo. Julian says we might have to bring you in as running back. Hey, I might have to suit up, Bo. I might have to see if I still got it. Oh man, we're gonna need to do something at running back. What's going on, Reggie Ridge? Hope you're doing good, fam. Hope you're doing good. Definitely. Grandizer in here. What's going on, man? Yo, Coach Big Low, what it is, who you be with? Chester Hot Fry says too much moonshine before the game. Look here, Bo. So I know everybody's looking at the background and everything. You know, Coach Low and Coach Rona, we actually on the road, so I ain't at the house. I'm actually in a hotel and they ain't got no mason jars here, so I just had to make do. So what's in my wine glass is in my wine glass. It might be water, it might be moonshine, but if you see me smiling, that just means I'm happy to see you. Look, for the last 48 hours, I've needed a lot of this right here, bro. It still tastes the same. It don't matter what you drink it out of. Nah, everything tastes better out of mason glass, but 43 to 3, guys. 43 to 3. What in the world, bro? What in the world? This is I legitimately don't know what to say about this. This is one of those situations where I got a lot of questions. My first questions to everybody is, do you think, and this is one of those 1 or 2 questions, do you think is the problem the coaches? Is the problem the players? Or is the problem just everything all together? If you think it's the coaches, if you think the coaching is the biggest problem, you know what? I'm not even going to give you a third option. If you think the coaches are the biggest problem, put a 1 in the chat. If you think the players are the biggest problem, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all thinking. I just want to see if we on the same page. We finna get there, but let me see what everybody else talking about. Reggie Red says, you in a hotel? Yeah, man, we out on the road. So I actually went to the Washington football team. I actually got a chance to watch them upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday. Coach Roney almost got me beat up. That's a whole nother story. But man, we had a good time. Man. Definitely. T.B. Wilson says, good evening, peeps. There's a rumor going around that at least 20 players went to the strip club I wouldn't doubt it. But you know what, though? That's just the average weekend if you're a pro athlete, to be completely honest with you. That's just the average weekend. Granddaughter says, got hit by an ugly truck. It sent me up an ugly tree, which I fell down to the ugly ground. Then they got bit by an ugly dog. It was an ugly loss, man. It was an ugly loss. Speed Falcons for life. I said, what's going on, fam? What's going on with your boy? Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Hope you're doing good tonight. Much love, much love. What's going on, Coach? Let's get it. So I'm just checking to see what everybody's thinking. I had to put it in, see what y'all let me know if y'all think it's the coaches or if y'all think it's the players. If you think the coaches are the reason why this team is where they're at right now, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it's the players, put a 2 in the chat. We just kind of want to see what y'all thinking, man. Definitely. Reggie Red says, Big Low, I know he put a jug of moonshine in the car before he left the house. You know me too well, Coach. You know me too well. Look, these gray hairs ain't coming in for no reason. You know what the old man says, you start getting a gray hair, that means that you're drinking good. Oh, man. So Coach Asia said 2. Reggie Reg, he said 2. Sheba Wilson, she says 1 and 2. All right, Miss Sheba. She said 1 and 2. Julian Rodriguez says 2. He thinks that it's the players. Jonathan Rozier thinks that it's the coaches. Okay. Ian Miles, Sir Sandwich, thinks that it's the coaches and the players. John Bird thinks that it's the players. Alfonso thinks that it's the coaches. Now, I'm finna keep reading what y'all think now, but moving forward, I just want to kind of let y'all know, I think that this is the coaches. I legitimately think that it's the coaches. And I'm finna tell you why. The reason why I feel like that's the case is, number one is every player that's currently in the NFL is talented. It's not a situation where, there are too many players to choose from that's played college ball, that's played overseas and everywhere else in the world. You got a great pool to pick your players from, right? If you really wanted the players, you can get the players. Now, everybody's not an Aaron Donald. Everybody's not a Devontae Adams. Everybody's not a Derrick Henry. But that's where your coaching comes into play. Think about it like this, guys, because everybody's saying, hey, it's one of those cases where we just don't have the talent. We need a number 1 wide receiver. Bill Belichick, for years, who has been Tom Brady's number 1 wide receivers when he was winning all them Super Bowls out there? Julian Edelman. What was Julian Edelman before? Nobody expected him to do anything. Wes Welker, all those guys, Deion Branch. Those guys never blew anybody out of the water, but it was the coaches. The players were well prepared. Everybody's sitting here saying, well, Dean Pease, he hadn't been able to run his full scheme and open up his full playbook because the players don't really understand it. Well, who teaches the players the playbook? The coaches. What in the world, Bo? So if we legitimately look at it, I have to say, if I'm voting in this poll, I would have to say 1. I would have to say it's the coaches, Bo. Ransom to Don, much love to you. He said 1 and 2. Granddaughter thinks that it's the players. Granddaughter says 2. What's going on, Jermaine Walton? Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good tonight. Coach Waller said it's the total team. Okay, and I definitely understand. I told y'all before the season started, like, we don't got guys that's just gonna blow everybody out of the water. This is where your coaching comes into play. This is why you get that guru, that Arthur Smith. This is why you get the gurus like the Dean Peases, things like that. So it's one of those cases where we have to acknowledge that the coaches, you got to coach guys up. If my guy can't run faster than your guy, well, what are we going to do? Well, dang, coach, we need to scheme it up so he can get a step on that guy across from him. So then we got a chance to score. We got a chance to matriculate the ball down the field. We running pick plays. We're gonna run some over and unders. We're gonna run all kinds of different things to get our players in successful situations. That being said, I think Matt Ryan is a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I love Matt Ryan. But I also know that Matt Ryan needs really, really good coaching. He's not going to be a guy that's with an average coach and he's going to do spectacular things. That's not Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is not Aaron Rodgers. Okay? So Matt Ryan is the girl that needs the makeup. Let's just be honest. Matt Ryan, he's the girl that needs the makeup.
Guy that needs the makeup.
Well, okay. Coach Ronald said he's the guy that needs the makeup. So Matt Ryan's the guy that needs the makeup. You need the makeup. You know, he's okay looking, but you get that little bit of makeup. Like y'all don't see these TikTok videos, make people look totally different. That's Matt Ryan. Like, okay, you see him without makeup walking around Target or Walmart. Oh, okay, all right, nice looking. Okay, then you got makeup. Like, oh my God, oh, where have you been all my life? That's Matt Ryan, man. Lowski says 2. He says it's the players. Javon said, Big Low, you guys, you got a tough schedule. I understand we got a tough schedule, Bo. I completely understand that. But it's still the NFL, man. It's still the NFL. Because think about it like this right here. There were teams that we should have beat. The record should be better than what it is. We should have beat the Washington football team. We should have. We didn't make the plays that we needed to make. Thus is where we are. Jermaine Walton says it's 1 and 2. He said he thinks that it's the players and the coaches. And it seems like everybody else is saying that it's the players and the coaches. Now let's get it. GA says, let's get to the elephant in the room. I said this since day one, coaching can't be the excuse for every loss. Players get paid millions of dollars to do their job. That is not happening. And I see what you're saying, Coach. Think about it like this, though. Those players, they're paid millions of dollars to do their job. They're paid millions of dollars to run 4.3 and 4.4 40s, you know, be able to bench press 225 36 times, be able to, you know, run cone drills at lightning speeds at 320 pounds. You get paid a lot of money to do that, Coach. The coaches, they get paid millions of dollars too. Now, they don't get paid as much money as the players do because with them, it's all mental. The coach, they don't have to put that much on the line, right? The average, let's be honest, the average NFL lifespan is what, 2 years, 2.5 years? If we coached in the NFL and we started coaching in the NFL at the age of 28, you could legitimately, how old DPs? 87? How old D? I'm just playing, but you look at DPs, he legitimately, if he started when he was 20 something, he could have been coaching the NFL for the last 40 years. So they don't get paid as much as the coaches. I mean, as much as the players, but coaches don't have to put nothing on the line. You could get fired as a coach and you get another job. Look at Dan Quinn. He got another job. He's in a better situation. Like this, and we're going to acknowledge that as well. But I mean, I hear what you're saying, Coach. At the end of the day, you're a player and everything, but I might not be as strong as you. Coach needs to coach something up for me at the end of the day. You know, a lot of times people say, Coach, sometimes you always help the coaches out. You always give the coaches an out. In this situation, I'm giving the players out, guys. And this is just my opinion. Y'all know that it's the coaching staff. This is what we do. We just kind of, you know, put ideas against each other. But I'm just letting y'all know something. In this case, I think that it's the coaches, guys. We thought that somebody was supposed to be bailing us out, but they're not bailing us out. You know, Ransom the Don said players don't respond nor respect the coaching staff. That's rough, man. That's rough. I see Asia in the chat calling Molly Mall Pookie Bear. What in the world? What's going on, Cartier? Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Down South Georgia boy says, "What's up, bro? Almost forgetting. Sitting here watching the Rams and the Niners. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that, Bo. Nothing wrong with that. Y'all let me know what OBJ doing. Y'all let me know how he's looking, because I know everybody got naked because he went out there. I think OBJ is overrated. I know y'all get tired of me saying it. I think he's overrated. Also, I need y'all to do a country boy a favor. I know I ain't told you yet. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure if you're upset and you need something to like this week because the Cowboys just whooped up on us. I don't know if y'all see my post-game show, but the Cowboys, that loss, we fell out of an ugly tree, hit the ugly ground, got bit by an ugly dog, and beat by an ugly stick, bro. So if you need something to like and you don't want to deal with all these uglies, make sure that you hit that like button on the channel. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We get together, chop it up like this all the time, man. Definitely. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm using a new device. I'm using Coach Ronan's laptop, so it's hard for me to scroll down and keep up with y'all. Oh, Ty says, "My God, you are drunk." I gotta much love to you, both. Miss Sheba says Ryan is 36 years old. If he ain't got it by now, it ain't happening. All right, so you know what, Coach Ronan, we're here, right? We're here. We had the bad game. Matt Ryan 9 for 21. Just a hair over 100 yards. This is where we're at, right? All right, so all right, guys, let's go ahead and rip off the bandage. Let's go ahead and have that conversation. I even hate to be asking this. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Matt Ryan is done. If you think it's time to move on from Matt Ryan, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that it's one of those cases where it's just a situation, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. While y'all doing that, I'm just going to check everything out. Coach Wallace says, Coach Lowe, I disagree with you. That is the coaches, because you have to have the players on offense to put fear in the defense, but we don't. Okay. I definitely feel where you're coming from there, Bo. Now, if we look at a lot of these Super Bowl teams, they don't have, they don't have the Julio Jones wide receivers. They don't have the DeAndre Hopkins wide receivers. They don't have, very seldom they have those guys. They have guys who are just capable. But now, with that being said, I understand. I'm not saying that the Falcons could be a Super Bowl team if we had a wide receiver, but there shouldn't be an excuse where you get beat 43-3, and the other team puts up 27 points on you or 20-something points in the second quarter. There shouldn't be a reason why you're so disrespected that the coach on the other side continues to go for it on fourth down over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying, Coach? So, I understand where you say that you need your dogs, but 43-3, come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. What in the world? So, if y'all think it's time to move on from Matt Ryan, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all feel like it's one of those cases where we can kind of stick with it, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see what y'all thinking. Definitely. So, let's see here. I'm trying to catch up with everybody, see what we got going on. Down South Georgia boy says they just players with no emotion. They don't get pissed when they're doing bad or never getting on one another for messing up. Well, it's all about the leaders. It's all about that leadership. Coach Ronan just showed me how I wasn't being a good leader early. If you're not a good leader, guess what? Other guys aren't going to be good leaders. So I understand that. Arthur Smith, I put it to you like this right here. Arthur Smith, he's not acting the same way that he did at the beginning of the season. He's not. Arthur Smith, he doesn't have the same intensity that he had at the beginning of the season, that he had in training camp. Sometimes, y'all know, I sing it all the time. The Lil Wayne song, don't you ever get too comfortable. He ain't even through his first season. What in the world? But he's not coming the same way that he did. He's not the whole situation where it's like, oh, well, wait a minute, guys. You ain't doing something right. I need to get on you. You need to run a lap. I'm not seeing that anymore. I'm just seeing a guy who everybody's telling them that he's smart. Everybody's telling them that he's a genius, were just putting up 3 points. That's all that I'm seeing. I'm seeing it over and over and over again. So wait a minute. My homeboy Coach Let's Get It says, Coach, I respectfully disagree with you. We quit yesterday. We literally looked like we wasn't in the mood to play yesterday. That game was over at halftime. But why was it over at halftime, Coach? Why was that game over at halftime? Was it because of the 20? Coach, you played football. You played football, and this was in high school. And I'm pretty sure a lot of kids in high school or in college, they'll say, man, we really getting beat real bad. It's the third quarter. We down by 40 points. I'm really going to give it my all on this down. You might say that because you're in high school, but these guys that get paid millions of dollars, they got their own, got a room with their name on it in blue flame and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, it's like they might not approach it the same way, Coach. But if you didn't get put in that situation, you might have a little bit more to you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely thinking that the players had a whole lot to do with this. Now, don't get me wrong. The players should have played better, and they definitely could have had more effort. But we're doing a RRCA. For everybody in the corporate world, y'all know what that means. We're doing a root cause analysis. I mean, wait a minute. RCA. We're doing a root cause analysis. That's what we're doing. We're getting to the root cause of the situation. We knew coming into the season that the Falcons, they just weren't as good. Thomas Dimitroff left us in a bad situation. I'm sure that y'all would agree. So with that being said, we needed somebody to coach this team up, to coach them out of situations that they were like yesterday. That didn't happen. Arthur Smith let us down yesterday. He legitimately did. And the players let us down yesterday too. The players let us down, but 20-something points in the second quarter, Bo, it's hard to come back from that. Now, Molly Mall, let me see here what everybody say. So Molly Mall, he says 1. Brian Little, welcome to the stream, family. He says 1. And what this vote is, I need y'all to put it in the chat. Y'all let me know. 1, if you think Matt Ryan is done. If you think it's time to move on from Matt Ryan. 2, if you feel like it's one of those cases where Matt Ryan is just a victim of the circumstances. So Molly Mall thinks that Matt Ryan is done. Of course, Molly Mall hater alert. Brian Little thinks that Matt Ryan is done. Coach Odyssey says, sorry, bro, Matt Ryan's done. Stole Decatur says 1, thinks Matt Ryan is done. Thinks it's time to move on. Chester Hot Fries says you got to keep Matt Ryan. Down South Georgia boy says you got to keep Matt Ryan. What's going on, Raymond Elder? ATL Skate Man says Matt Ryan is done. Coach Wallace says, look, man, you got to keep Matt Ryan. Just last week, he was the NFC Player of the Week, Bo. You got to keep him. I know that y'all waiting to hear what my opinion is. James Williams, Ghost Peppers, Cartier, Speed Falcons for life. They said it's the situation. You need to keep Matt Ryan. He's just a victim of the circumstances. To Evolve, he says, Matt, he's showing signs of aging. Lowski, John Bird says, look, we need to go ahead and keep Matt Ryan. Now, Coach Roney says 1, they need to clean house from the top to the bottom. Coach Roney says she said she paid a whole lot of money for them season tickets. She said they need to go ahead and make some moves. Sheba Wilson says it's time to move on from Matt Ryan. I'm starting to see a recurring theme in here. All of our ladies, they done. Jamari says, look, it's just one game. Y'all need to relax. Ransom to Don says we need to keep Matt Ryan. Corey and Brian, he put 11 ones in here. Says time to move on. Jermaine says 2, says he needs receivers to get open. And I could definitely see that. King Bell says we need to go ahead and keep Matt Ryan. Reggie Reg came back and said, hey man, my internet went out. Oh man. ATL GA Faithful said 2. 1 really bad game, but he ain't done. Okay. James Williams says that Pease needs to go. We actually gonna talk about that too, James. We're actually going to get into that. And my homeboy Dre in here, he says 1, only because he won't win here with the roster that he has, and he plays his heart out. We got to look at the circumstances. Alfonso says 2, but he looks like a rookie when he plays against unproven QBs every time. So, all right. I want to bring this back home. And while I'm bringing this back home, I'm just putting up everybody's vote. So, your boy Big Low Kuntry, I don't remember when it was. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What in the world, bro? Is it? Hold up. Lim Nice. What the world? You got $4.99, say gas money for your road trip. Look, I appreciate that. Lim Nice. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating and helping out the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Gas for the road trip. I definitely appreciate it. I'll take it every time. Oh man. But yeah, I'm just going to be putting up everybody's votes while I talk about this. So basically, your boy Big Low Kuntry, I think this was like 2006? 2006, I believe. The song just came out. Rich boy, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. So at that point in time, your boy Big Low Kuntry, I was a young Thundercat, making pretty good money. What did I do? And what makes it so bad, it was ironic. It was right before the song came out. I had bought a Cadillac CTS, one of the first ones ever made, pearl white. That thing was nice, boy. And then I messed around, put some speakers in there, 212s, 1500 watt amp, beating down the block. Okay, trick that thing out and everything. Rich Boy song came out, just bought a Cadillac. One of the best times of my life. Had that Cadillac. Everybody in the city knew me for the car. Moving forward. Kept the car. Me and Coach Ronnie, we met, we got married. I told her, I said, hey, what's going on? My name Big Low. I got a Cadillac. That's legitimately what I said. When I met her, I said, hey, my name Big Low. I got a Cadillac. So moving forward, you know what I'm saying? We're a young married couple. We're traveling. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Cadillac is getting older and older. It's getting older and older. So meanwhile, I'm legitimately, hold on, wait a minute. It's Receiver. Thank you so much, Receiver. I really appreciate you for supporting the channel. Receiver hooking us up with the snacks. $10. I don't know what Coach Ronnie gonna eat, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, but yeah. So it was one of those things where we had the Cadillac. I was thinking, I wasn't thinking about getting another Cadillac, guys, or getting another car. So moving on, I was keeping my Cadillac, keeping the oil changed in it. Next thing you know, recession hit. Oh man, I ain't making as much money as I used to make. Oh, okay, so that's cool. Still driving the car. I'm running the car into the ground. Running the car into the ground. I ain't made no plans to get another car, right? So what do? I'm just patching the car up. Next thing you know, engine blown in it. Now I'm stuck. So what am I supposed to do in the meantime? Guess what, y'all? I just got rid of the car. The car was sitting in the yard, and I just donated the car. The car's for kids because there was nothing else that I could do with it. I didn't make any plans. It was one of those situations where it would cost more for me to pay for the insurance and get that vehicle fixed than what it was actually worth. And that might be the situation that the Atlanta Falcons might be in with Matt Ryan. Because just like someone said a little bit earlier, I mean, think about it. We know that Matt Ryan can play and we know that he's a baller, but now it's starting to get to sentimental value. Now it's starting to get into, oh man, I really want to keep this guy here, but am I going to keep paying them $45 million a year? And I'm not going to be able to keep the other guys. I'm not going to be able to put that talent around them. I mean, we want something good for them. What in the world? Molly Mall says, so he ain't taking nothing else from this story. Molly Mall says, the coach drove the fair for the Cadillac. That's what it was. Thank you, Molly Mall. I appreciate it, man. That's that $5. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, man. Millie Mills, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you? But yeah. So then it got to the point, Bo, where it was like, man, do I legitimately just continue putting money in the car and I can't afford to keep it and get it fixed and maintain it the way it's supposed to be maintained? Or do I just let it go? Let it go for a better cause. Maybe that's the point that the Atlanta Falcons are in right now. Maybe it's like, kind of like Kobe Bryant. I've heard a lot of people say Kobe Bryant might not have got that last contract. They said it was a legacy contract. I'm cool with signing Matt Ryan back, but is it one of those situations where it's like, okay, I mean, we're gonna need a discount. We're gonna need a discount. Look, man, y'all make sure that y'all do a country boy a favor. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. I definitely appreciate it. If you hit that subscribe button, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. But yeah, because what are the Ice Cube's names? Marshall and what?
I don't know.
Oh man, Marshall and dang, I forgot the other one's name. But yeah, we done paid for their college and everything else. The only way I'm sitting here legitimately consider bringing Matt back is I'm gonna need a discount, Bo. I'm gonna need a hometown discount. We've changed the whole future of your family for generations. But is it gonna be one of those situations where you legitimately keep them and you continue to mess yourself up for years to come? Because if you give him another big contract, because I'm not saying that Matt Ryan can't ball. I'm not saying that. Matt Ryan's a baller. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, players come and go. Because in 5-6 years, Matt Ryan, what he's going to be like 40 something? I mean, and I'm not saying that he can't play up into his 40s like Tom Brady, but it's one of those situations where, the Atlanta Falcons are still going to be here. We'll be more than happy to see Matt Ryan whenever they have the ring of honor ceremonies and everything else. Oh, yeah, much love to Matt Ryan. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't keep getting beat 43-3 by the Dallas Cowboys. That's not going to work. You ain't going to be able to keep getting beat by 30 points by the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all down for keeping Matt Ryan, but the money got to be right. Money got to be right. Marcus Allen says, Matt Ryan accounts for 20% of our cap space on trip. I mean, I feel you, Bo. Now, everybody got their own opinion and everything. 20%. Either it's one of those situations where, you can pay Matt Ryan 20%, but think about it like this, guys. You can't stop a nosebleed. It's getting to the point now where it's getting disrespectful. Mike McCarthy kept going for it on 4th down because he knew he could. For the last 3-4 seasons, I hadn't even got excited at free agency anymore because I know that we ain't finna get nothing. It's like going into Walmart or Target and you ain't got no money. You just going with your homeboy. Like, oh, man. You walk around the hall with walk around the mall with your homeboy and he stop at the food court. You ain't got no money. And then your homeboy be like, hey, man, you hungry? You be like, nah, I'm good. You're like, nah, I said, are you hungry? I'll pay for it for you. That's what it's like. Because we knew for the last 3 or 4 years, we ain't had no money to pay for nobody. If we would have had the money to pay for somebody to help this defense out, maybe we would have been able to get a stop. Maybe they wouldn't even went for it on 4th down all those times. I just want to tell y'all something. I told y'all that this was going to be the case. I told y'all this was going to be the case before the season even started, Bo.
But statement said Matt's son's name is John.
It's John? No.
That's what he said.
Johnny and Marshall. Okay. Johnny. Yeah, you do call him Johnny. Yeah, Johnny and Marshall. That's it. But yeah, I mean, we didn't pay for Johnny and Marshall's tuition and for their future businesses. We need a discount, Matt. if you legitimately love the Falcons and you want it to be one of those cases where you want to end your career here, but you want to end it on a high note with a playoff run or a Super Bowl championship, come on, Bo. We've been helping you for a long time. Help us out now. Help us out, man. I ain't got nothing but love for you. You my favorite player of all time. I was defending you back in 2008. Whenever you came to Wade Forward and picked up your first truck, whenever you didn't even have no vehicle, I was defending you. So can't nobody say I ain't never supported Matt Ryan. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, like things are going to have to change, guys. If they want to do something in the near future, they're going to have to do some things different. Because I'm going to tell you something. The Kyle Pitts pick, one of the most irresponsible picks in Atlanta Falcons history. It's nice saying that you got Kyle Pitts and he makes the crazy catches and everything. You had Hayden Hurst. Now, here we are, week 10. Only one guy's caught an interception. We can't get to the quarterback. Guys back there planting flowers in the backfield. You know, by the time they do get a chance to pressure him, he's picking tomatoes off the vine. Like, come on, Bo. But you draft a tight end where you already got a tight end that a lot of teams would kill to have. Come on. What in the world? This is where we're at. Everybody said, well, wait a minute, guys, it's a new regime. It's a new regime. You know, we're not, this isn't the Thomas Dimitroff regime anymore. The rumor is that the Falcons were trying to get Kyle Pitts. I mean, we're trying to get Trey Lance, right? It seems like it was a good thing we didn't get Trey Lance. It seems like it's a good thing that we didn't get Trey Lance. But Kyle Pitts, that was the consolation prize. Like, okay, well, we're getting the highest ranked tight end in NFL history. He's going to be a unicorn. Guess what, guys? The guy's killing it. He has the most receiving yards through the first 10 games as any tight end in NFL history. He's probably going to be a legend. I hope he gets in the Ring of Honor for the Falcons one day. But as of right now, in 2021, I'm just gonna and I'm gonna ask y'all this: like, am I wrong for saying this? Am I wrong for saying this? Is it one of those cases? Do y'all think we should have drafted Kyle Pitts? If you think that that's the case, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like we could have went somewhere else, and because Micah Parsons looked pretty good yesterday, let's be honest with you, boy. If you think we should have drafted somebody else, put a 2 in the chat. But I just want to know what y'all thinking. I legitimately want to know what y'all thinking. Definitely. And, you know, I need y'all to do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button for me. If you heard somebody snapping, that's Coach Rona just snapping at me. I don't know. Well, I don't know what in the world. Keyline Blackshear says, you preaching about that Kyle Pitts pick, though, Reverend. Look, I love Kyle Pitts, and I'm glad that he's here. You know, I'm glad that he's here. King Kush, great. He said there ain't no spirit in the team. AJ, what's going on, man? AJ said, you know it's bad when I prefer Matt Ryan to run over Mike Davis. Oh, my God. Oh, don't get me started. Please don't get me started on Mike Davis. Please don't get me started on Mike Davis. First of all, whoever brought the whole Mike Davis thing, and who was pushing Mike Davis at the beginning of the season? Because if that's the case, I need them to sell something for me, because they had everybody sold on Mike Davis. Whoever was selling Mike Davis, they need to sell cars. They need to sell cars and houses, because they was like, oh yeah, Mike Davis, he's gonna come in You think he might make the Pro Bowl? Yeah, I think he might make the Pro. Like, what in the world? Dude can't even get 3-4 yards. The boy is he's slow as molasses in the wintertime, bro. He's legitimately slow as molasses in the wintertime. It's like when he runs, I I ain't even gonna go down that road. Let me go ahead and get to the vote and see what everybody's thinking. So the question was, y'all think it was a good idea to get Kyle Pitts? If you do, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. Don't and the situation is that, let's be honest, like he's a generational talent and everything, but I'm worried about right now. I'm trying to win. I was trying to win yesterday. Willie Doc, Antoine Wartime, they think that Kyle Pitts pick was a good pick. Jonathan Rozier and Coach Roney, they think that we could have went in a different direction. Okay. Millie Mills and Coach, of course, Coach Dre, he been naked for Kyle Pitts since February. He was naked for Kyle Pitts when it was cold earlier this year. John Davis says that we could have made a different pick. Marcus Allen, he also thinks that, Kyle Pitts was the right pick. Molly Mall, you can't, he'll never follow directions. He hard-headed, boy. Hard-headed, knockable. I don't know. Todd says, no, he said we should have drafted Fields. Boy, in 2021, we're gonna get there. Coach Cartier and Ian Miles, they think that we could have went a different route. DA Hunter, much love to you, DA. Thanks for coming in the chat. Coach Asia thinks that we could have went in a different direction instead of getting Kyle Pitts. AJ says, one, if it wasn't for Pitts, we would have some suspect pass catchers. That's what really being out. I mean, and I definitely understand that, but we kind of got to look at it like, well, if this wouldn't have happened, then this would have happened. So let's say we wouldn't have drafted Kyle Pitts and we went with Micah Parsons or Patrick Surtain. I'm pretty sure we would have drafted what's the kid's name, Friedmont, or another tight end, or we didn't need a tight end. Let's be honest with you. We could have drafted Michael Bateman, there's Tony. We could have drafted another wide receiver because we knew Julio Jones was gone. We don't have to have that freak athlete wide receiver or tight end to win games. And this is what I'm trying to get everybody to realize. Marcus Allen says, who would we have picked that for? I'm not sure anyone wanted to trade with us. There were people that wanted to trade with us, Marcus, but we were just asking for, according to the reports, we were just asking for way too much. Terry Fontenot, he was coming in like the NFL trade mafia, and he was just trying to strong arm people for draft picks. Everybody's like, no, that's disrespectful. How you just come to me demanding I'm finna give you, half of my house and everything else? Like, nah, man. Coach Wild says, yes, you were wrong. One, because that was going to make us or back us, or I'm assuming break us. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Coach. I understand what you're saying. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I love Kyle Pitts. But you can't stop nobody on defense. And the thing is that this isn't something that just started happening this year. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that just started happening this year. This isn't a 2021 problem. This has been a 2018 problem, 2019 problem, 2020 problem. We haven't been able to get to the quarterback. It's something that's consistently been happening. So Kyle Pitts ain't coming off the edge, bro. He ain't doing it. So with that being said, it don't make any sense. Like, the only thing Kyle Pitts could do is catch a pass for you on third down and keep the defense off the field. But I'm tired of going around everywhere to get someplace. It don't make no sense. Dre says Kyle Pitts, he was the right choice for so many reasons. Okay. Tuval says one, the pick will pay off later than sooner. And I think I agree with you on that. Like it's going to pay off. It's paid off so far. Like Kyle Pitts has played great. He's exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Coach Wallace says one. Coach Lowe, you were wrong. One. Okay, well, everybody got their own opinion, Coach. Calvin really says Pitts or Parsons was the pick. Corey Davis. Corey Davis. I'm trying to put you on the New York Jets. Well, Corey Harris says two. Look, it's one of those situations, man, where. Well, I think we should have done. I think we should have traded back.
Like your video.
And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been able to trade back that many times, right, but yeah. I feel like they could have traded back and built that defense because Dallas built their defense through the draft. You see what I'm saying? What'd you say?
I said mention that video. Mention what you did.
Yeah. I mean, so on my mock draft video, I think the first mock draft video that we did, I told her I actually went back and said, hey guys, we can make these trades and get these pieces. Now, first of all, it pissed me off because they didn't get Kenneth Gainwell. But we ain't even gonna go there. Then it pissed me off again because we could have kept Javian Hawkins. But we didn't keep Javian Hawkins and we kept Mike Davis. So, all right. Ain't much no going down that rabbit hole. With that being said, it's like we could have traded down. Y'all can check that video out. I think it's in the mock draft section. It's in the mock draft section of my channel. But we could have helped this defense. It's like for years we have not had a good defense. We're starving for a defense, guys. Like this isn't good. This isn't good. It's like I told y'all, the only way we were going to beat Dallas, and it actually came to fruition. Now we didn't do it, but I told y'all the only way we were going to beat Dallas is that if we went out ahead of them and had their back against the wall, so they wouldn't have to run, right? But they just came out, hit us in the mouth. They scored first. Then they just, whenever they did get on third down, we stopped them on third down. They knew that they were going to get it, so they'd go for it on fourth. How disrespectful? How much more disrespectful can you be? I know I use the analogy all the time. That's like a man coming in and kissing your wife, using your toilet, not flushing the commode and everything. But that is the epitome of disrespectful. They went for it on fourth down like 4 times, and they got it every time. What did that tell you? That's something that high school teams do. That's something that high school teams do. Whenever a high school coach knows that they can't stop them, they're on their side of the field. Okay, well, we're going to go for it. We know we're going to score 8 more times tonight anyway. Like, come on, Bo. Billy Mills says, think about the future, Lo. I understand. But guess what would have helped the future, Bo? If we would have traded back, because we know that we didn't have the cap space this year. If we would have traded back and got guys that in those positions, because your Andre Siscos were out there. Yes. Javon Holland was out there. The same Javon Holland that was all over the field against us whenever we played the Miami Dolphins. The same Javon Holland that will play the same position that Deron Harmon played. Or Eric Harris, who is just not doing what I think we needed him to do this season. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. Antoine Wartime says, I'm glad that we drafted Pitts. He is the future. He is here now. Nothing gonna change it. Yeah, man. Yeah. I look. I'm glad that we got him here now. Like I enjoy watching him play, and I'm definitely gonna have a great time telling all future generations that, hey, man, I was there when we drafted Kyle Pitts, and he exceeded my expectations. But I'm just saying, I wish we would have went in a different direction. No disrespect to Kyle Pitts. Wait a minute, Bo. Padre with the 499 says, Coach Lowe, I know I'm late, but had the coaching staff talked about Dean Pease playbook being harder than building a Rubik's Cube out of rice? Oh, man. You are a fool, Coach. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Also, Keyline Black shit says Coach Lowe talking about what high schools do. The Falcons are that team everyone schedules for home.
Oh gosh.
Man, who's playing at homecoming? That's the question. Yeah, I appreciate it, Keyline. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
Is that true?
No, I can't say that because like the Falcons, like we ain't gonna just sit here and say that the Falcons are just a bad team. Like I told y'all, be worried because the Dallas Cowboys had a terrible week against the Denver Broncos. Good teams, they learned and they adjust that next week, right? So we're actually going to get into that a little bit later. Thursday night is going to make or break the Atlanta Falcons season. Like Thursday night is going to be like it's Thursday night. This is it, like a Michael Jackson concert. Thursday night is going down. Like we're going to see who the Falcons are on Thursday. Also, Molly Mall, he says, I think Gucci Mane disrespected two prayer. Wait a minute. What in the world? What happened? Gucci Mane disrespected two prayer? No, he didn't. I'm gonna have to hit up Gucci, man. You know, because we supposed to be homeboy. Appreciate that, Molly Mall. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I think was there another Superman chat in there? I think I seen something come through. Okay, I might just be wrong. Okay, but yeah. So it's one of those situations, guys. Wait a minute. Dre says, "Am I the only one who feels like Eric Harris isn't that bad, but is more of Deron Harmon?" Deron Harmon, he hadn't been showing me anything either. Eric Harris, I just feel like he's late a lot of times. I feel like he runs on that CP time like Ricardo Allen. But you know, maybe I'm just ready to see Richie Grant and Jalen Hawkins do their thing. And maybe I'm just pissed off because they didn't draft Andre Cisco. These are the times we always fall. I should get up and do the tell me. Oh man. But yeah, man, it's yeah, I think you need to start making you might need to start making some decisions because after a loss like that, good teams always come back harder and think about it like this right here, guys. Think about it like this. We beat the Saints last week, right? That was a very emotional week. I knew that we were gonna come out flat, like a soda that was closed by your 3-year-old son. I knew it was gonna be flat. So moving forward, I knew that the Dallas Cowboys, they got embarrassed. People felt like they shouldn't have lost to the Denver Broncos. So it was going to be one of those situations. Am I holding this like a wine glass? How do people hold wine glass? Is this correct? Am I supposed to hold it at the
stem?
Oh, okay, at the stem.
So your heat doesn't affect the temperature of the wine.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to shake it, sniff it,
Okay.
swirl it, sniff it, and then taste it.
Oh, that sounds like too much work. Okay. But yeah, so moving forward, I felt like it was going to be one of those cases where it was going to be a tough game unless we came out hard and hit them in the mouth. It should have been one of those cases. Coach should have kept that in mind, and he should have ran some fake field goals, fake punts, just to catch them off guard, knock them off their feet. But that didn't happen. So now moving forward, it's one of those cases where we're playing against the Patriots. The Patriots just had a very good win, right? They had a very, very good win. Now moving forward, where are they going to be after a short week? They're going to be on a short week with a rookie quarterback against a team that actually had a bad week. Now, this is where we're going to see what kind of team the Atlanta Falcons are, right? We're going to see what kind of team the Atlanta Falcons are, because if they're a team that's worth their weight in salt, they finna come out with bold necks. They finna come out acting like they got to prove somebody wrong. Don't forget as well, guys, the Atlanta Falcons haven't won a game at home yet. So we're over halfway through the season. Coach Ronan, she done paid all this money for these tickets, and we ain't even seen a win. Except on TV. So this game right here is going to show what the Atlanta Falcons are made of. It's going to show what Arthur Smith is made of.
We actually saw a win at the Washington game.
I had to go.
Strange.
I had to go to DC to watch Washington beat Tampa Bay to get a doggone to watch a win. What in the world, Bo? So with that being said, is it going to be one of those cases where Arthur Smith, he knew that he has this game, he has a short week, because and actually Twisted Torch, he was actually talking about this earlier. He knew that he was going to be nationally televised. And you know how your mama be whenever you going out in public. What does mama do? Don't touch nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't do anything to embarrass me. Is this one of those situations where that's what Arthur Smith was doing? And he was planning for this week, for this national televised game? He overlooked the Dallas Cowboys, because as in high school, what we did was different groups prepare for the different weeks. So like, okay, this group of coaches, I need y'all to prepare for week 4. I'm going to be working on week 3. And then this group of coaches, y'all prepare for week 5. And then by the time we get there, y'all will have everything scouted out, and we'll come together with our game plan on Sunday. That's what we always did. So is it one of those cases where Arthur Smith, he's actually working on everything for that Thursday night game? We doggone better show enough hope he was. We better hope that the game that they wanted to win was the New Orleans Saints, and we were just gonna trust what we had going on, because don't forget about this, guys. And I'm pretty sure, I'm surprised that Padre ain't said this yet, but Cleavage Patterson, he's hurt.
What?
Cleavage Patterson is hurt. So, he's hurt with a bum ankle. Who's going to be the playmaker? Who's going to be the playmaker? Because it's one of those situations where we know Mike Davis ain't going to be the guy that's just going to run all the way over him. So is it going to be Wayne Gallman? Who's it going to be? Whenever we need a first down, who's going to be the guy? Because Kyle Pitts, he's getting triple teamed. That Miami game and that Jets game, that kind of exposed Kyle Pitts as being this perennial playmaker. But who's going to be the guy that's going to make the plays for us? I know that we sing the song all the time, "Who can I run to?" But it's legitimately who can I throw to? Like who can I throw to? You know what I'm saying? Who can I give the ball to this week? It's just one of those things. The kid, he says number 35, 22, 21, they all garbage. Leroy Graff says, Leroy Graff, much love to you, Leroy. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. He said, I don't know about playoffs anymore. Since the Panthers got Cam. Now, look, we can't get caught up in one game. Cam, he came out, scored his touchdown, did a little thing. Okay, all right, Cam. That was one game at the end of the day. That was also against the Arizona Cardinals team without Kyler Murray, who, probably playing like the MVP. So we can't really say that. One thing that we do have to remember is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number one, they lost 2 games in a row. They lost one of those games after a bye week, which is huge. Really good teams don't normally lose games after a bye week. Tom Brady don't normally lose games after a bye week. He did it this time. So moving forward, Tampa Bay, they looking like they kind of reeling a little bit. We was at the game in person. Tom Brady, he looked kind of rusty.
Yeah.
He looked like he needs some WD-40. He looked kind of rusty.
Yeah, we could see the game. Yeah.
Yeah, we were right there. Whenever Coach Ronnie wasn't trying to get me beat up, then your boy, then the Saints got all kind of injuries. They playing with a third string quarterback. I'm sorry, Molly Mall, but it ain't looking good for the Saints either. Moving forward, your Panthers, like you don't know what you're gonna get with the Panthers. It's like alphabet soup. you don't know what you're gonna pull out of there. So moving forward, like we legitimately don't know what's gonna. We don't know what's gonna happen. We legitimately don't know what's gonna happen. Jerron Wade says for the first 8-9 minutes, we look like a real NFL team defensively and offensively. And but you know what though, Coach? It's like after that first quarter, and we see this in college football all the time. In college football, all the time we see this. Georgia Bulldogs, they'll play against, I don't know, Mississippi State. First quarter, oh man, 7-3, 10-3. Georgia Bulldogs barely winning. What happens? The better teams, they always pull off. It's like a horse race. They always pull off. It's not dominating from the beginning to the end. The better team pulled off from us. I mean, and I'm pretty sure y'all could agree that the Dallas Cowboys, they have a more talented team than the Atlanta Falcons right now. That team is just more talented. They have a better running back. They have better receivers. You know, they have their offensive line was hurt. They had people hurt on their offensive line, but our pass rush can't really get home anyway. So, you know, if they needed me to come out and start, I could shoot some hands at somebody for 4 quarters, you know, keep them from getting to Dak Prescott. So it's just one of those situations. Wait a minute, hold on. Padre says, hey, Coach Lowe, could you explain to me why 5 foot nothing Avery Williams was following CD Lamb like it's outside? Like it's outside. Wow, Coach. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed I thought that they were going to put AJ Terrell on him, you know, but because CD Lamb is obviously taking over that number one role in Dallas. But I mean, moving forward, I mean, if you ask me, that's the guy that you might want to consider making that run after. Coach Loney don't like him, but Amari Cooper, that's the guy that you might want to consider making that run. I know that he just got that big contract last year, but maybe after a couple of years, you might want to try to make that run after. But I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. Now we're in a situation where next year it's like we're not going to have enough draft picks to cover the holes that we have. That's why we was in a perfect situation to trade back this year. We had the 4th pick. Every pick before that 4th pick was quarterback. So the draft literally started with the 4th pick. We could have traded back and got some really good draft capital and covered a lot of those holes. Because y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But I was not excited to hear that Steven Means was going to be on the start. Was going to be a starter on the defensive line this year. I was like, okay, so this is where we're at. Steven Means, he slipped in there again. Like, oh man, really? But you know, it's just one of those situations, man. It's just one of those situations. Wait a minute, Coach Ron Talks on. We'll take the deal if you include a sweet mustard barbecue sauce on. What y'all talking about?
Highlight Ramsey Wars, and then turn on TikTok.
Ramsey Ward says at Coach Rody, tell Big Low when y'all ready that we take pits off your hands for a barbecue question. And a 7-Up. We ain't trading up for that, boy. Nocturnals TikTok says, I'm a Bucks fan. I come here to listen. What's up? I love your content. Brady looks really bad last 2 games, but he hasn't been really on all year. I mean, well, like Brady, he goes through those tough stretches, but the thing about him is that he turns it on when the playoffs come. So when those playoffs come, hopefully he can turn it on again for you one more time. One last time. Hopefully. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's I think wait a minute, Mama said let Tampa come. Man, Kyle Pitts be the last place. I mean Tampa New Orleans would be the last place Kyle Pitts go to. Jay said Stephen Means is a Hall of Fame cheerleader. Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Cardi said everybody wants to be a Tampa fan. I'm gonna be honest with you, Bo. I had such a great time cheering against Tampa. Boy, we had such a good time. I was like, yeah, anything against Tampa, I'm good for. I just can't hear the hate. That's like I was walking up and down the corridor, like, hey, y'all, I'm just here as a hater. I'm Falcons die. I'm just here hating. Just here hating. Don't mind me. Just here hating. Hope you lose today. Give a high five. Hope you lose today. Hope you lose today. Oh man. Wait a minute. Superman in here.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Coach Rhoda said I can't say it, Superman. Even though you Superman, I can't say it. Man, y'all are crazy.
Oh my God.
Y'all are crazy. Millie Mill says, hey, Lord, how you feel about Deion Jones? Hey, I feel like Deion Jones should be an outside linebacker. I feel like it's one of those cases where they got the man playing outside of his position, man. And that's where coaching comes into play. That's where coaching comes into play, coach. Like Dan Quinn, it's like he originally had him as an outside linebacker. I mean, as an inside linebacker, but it's one of those cases, guys, where Dan Quinn he wasn't playing guys at their right position. Now moving forward, it looks like he's evolved a little bit, and that's what happens in coaching. You learn your lessons and you take those lessons and you move on. But when he was in Atlanta, he didn't do that. Now, the thing that your boy Dean Pease should have done was he should have made sure that he played them in better positions, put them in better positions, because he always get washed out whenever he plays inside in the run. He's too little. He ain't got enough weights in his pockets. He need to eat some more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, with that being said, I think Fourier Luikin, like he's definitely the guy that's going to be having a sticker on his helmet. But I love Deion Jones, but I don't feel like he's the type of guy to help. I feel like if they put him in the right position, it'll be perfect for him, but I don't feel like they're willing to do that. So it's like you got a business decision to make. They might need to move on from him. What's going on, Cartier? Much love to you, Bo. I see you in here checking in. What's going on with your family? Definitely. Cartier, he says, I live in Tampa. I'm from Tampa. Stop it. You mess around for years. Everyone know me. I've been a season ticket holder since 96. Okay, I hear you, Bo. I hear you. I got family out there in Tampa, Billy Mill says, do you see the block that Zeke? Oh, yes. Cleaned his clock, Bo, with a fine-tooth comb. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Volleyball says, Big Low's a good dude, but Two Pearls is a con man. Oh, man. You didn't get that hate out your heart, man. You didn't get that hate out your heart. Cartier says, I got real signatures from Mike Evans, Derek Brooks, Dexter Jackson. Okay, Bo, I hear you on that. Now, Dre says that we need to go defense the whole entire draft like the Carolina Panthers did a year ago. Man, we could have did that this year, Dre, but you were too busy doing cartwheels while you were naked with Kyle Pitts. We didn't get a chance to do. We didn't get a chance to do it, bro. But nah, man, I don't know if we need to go full defense because we need a wide receiver. There's a lot of things that we need. We need a running back, because I don't know the last time somebody picked up a free agent running back and like it was very successful. Like, I mean, we seen what happened with Michael Turner. And that was 10 years ago. Then you also got, what was that? Last year, Melvin Gordon, he started off pretty good. But Melvin Gordon, he had his injury issues. But I just want a rookie, I want a good rookie running back. There's a lot of things that we need, man. A lot of things that we need. Ramsey Ward says, hey, Low, any news on Calvin Ridley? I'm praying for him. Hey, man, we all praying for him, brother. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing about him here lately. I'm just hoping that mentally, he's in a good place, and not just for him, but for his family. Definitely hoping that he's progressing, not just for football, but just for life, period, bro. Game Tester says defense need to go through rigorous training. Our favorite defense coordinators get some dogs who ain't afraid to blitz. Hey, man, the thing is that we should get a defense where we don't even got to blitz. My front 4 guys and my front 3 guys can get home. Blitzing is a luxury. That's one thing people forget, man. Blitzing is like salt and pepper. If you put too much salt and pepper on something, then you're just defeating the purpose. Blitzing the same way. If I got to blitz 40, 50% of the time, guess what? I might as well not even do it. So it's just one of those situations, man. It's just one of those situations. Grand Dodger says, Big Low, when it comes close to draft time, I hope you can do your top 10 college prospects for each respective positions. Okay. And what round? Okay, I see you, Grand Dodger. Look at Grand Dodger. Give him out the. Okay, boy. I see you, Grand Dodger. Fancy toast to you, my friend. Okay, dear. I said at every position, huh? All right. I likes that. But yeah, man, there were like a lot of guys that I wanted us to get this year. And I ain't gonna say the regular names, but like Alim McNeil. I think he went did he go to the Chargers or the Lions? Can't remember. But I think he's doing pretty good. NC State nose tackle. The best pass rusher nose tackle in the draft. Yeah, I mean, he did go to the Lions. Okay, yeah, I thought he went. So, okay. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things, bro. But, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, don't even worry about the draft yet because we got to get through Thursday night, right? We got to get through Thursday. Thursday night is going to tell us what this team is going to be. I think that this team can win 7 games, 7, 8 games as of where we stand right now. Thursday night is going to tell us whether or not we can make the playoffs. Thursday night is a playoff game, guys. I'm just going to put it on out there to you. Thursday night, if you don't heard it from nowhere else, like don't sit up here and get caught up in everything all these other people saying. They get naked and they going to sit here and talk about, oh, yeah, we're fine. I know. I'm finna tell you the truth. Thursday night is a playoff game. Hold on, wait a minute. Padre with the $4.99. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. See, Superman, I can do it now. Padre says, how does the injury to Cobblestone Patterson
oh my God
change DEP's game plan for Thursday? He says, I know they have some packages for him. Well, for Dean, you notice he said for Dean Pease because Dean Pease said that he had packages for Cordero Patterson.
What?
Yes.
Why?
They putting the kid there. They putting the man everywhere.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. Hey, Padre, appreciate you for supporting the channel, brother. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, Miss Mill says Jordan Davis or the Marvin Leo is all I'm expecting from the draft. Hey, brother, Jordan Davis will definitely be a very, very huge commodity. But I'm gonna put it to you like this right here. It's one of those cases where do you want to be high enough where you could take him? Do you want to be that high? Because they're talking about, Heisman considerations and everything for him now. I definitely hope that he continues that he's healthy moving forward because he's a big part of that Georgia Bulldogs defense. Big part of that defense. See, Miss Sheba said earlier, she was like, "Po thing." She see me grab the glass the other way. So I've been changing it up, grabbing it at the stem. No, talk about me, like Po thing. Like you don't know what you're doing. Po uncultured thing. She right. She right though. You right though, Miss Sheba. You right. You right. Definitely. Hey, and also make sure that y'all hit that like button. If you enjoy chilling out with Old Country Boy, it helps push us in the YouTube algorithm. Make sure if you just need something light because we just got drugged yesterday, make sure that you hit that like button. I promise you, I'll make it up to you one day. If you subscribe, I promise you I'll come and dance at your wedding one day. If you need me to, I'll officiate it. Bill Mill says at this point, Lo, he said, F it. Today for dance. He just shut it down. I gotta see a win, Bo. I need to see a win at the Benz, at least one. It gets to the point now. I'm just starting to look at the schedule like, man, that might be one. Oh man. Then people hit me up on YouTube like, you need to start going to the games. Like, what? They don't got nothing to do with me. Like, you need to start going to the games, Lo, because every time you go, like, what about the other 50,000 people? Oh, man. Mandy said that game reminded her of the reopening of the soup. Don't say that with Molly Mall in here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dre says, Coach Lowe, you the curse? Nah, I ain't the curse, man. I ain't the curse. You can't put that on me. Arthur Smith the curse. That's who the curse. He be there too. Cardi says, "Can we please win a game at home?" That's what I'm saying, Bo. Like, can I get at least one game at the house? At least I had to watch them. I had to watch them on TV to get that W. Had to go. We got more wins in another country than we do at home. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Marty Martha said, "Yep, say it. I heard everything." What in the world? What in the world? Y'all are crazy. What's going on, Coach Joy? Hope you're doing good tonight. Much love to you. Reggie Red said, Big Low, let them know y'all like, yeah, that's right. Like, we see the ticket holder. We're gonna be at every game. So y'all gonna have to deal with that. We paid for them tickets last year. So ain't nothing been changed. Oh man. Coach CB 2022. Taught me how to pay for them then. Oh man. Well shoot, it's about time for them to start charging us again, ain't it?
Yeah.
They better give us a discount. If we don't get no home wins, like look, why I need to pay this? Why I need to pay full price for this? So you telling me I need to go fight all that traffic and everything just to lose every week? we go fight all that traffic and go to the game just to lose every week. The only thing we get out of it is a good swag surf. That's the only thing we get. And last time the swag surf didn't even last that long.
Well, you got to see Pastor Troy.
Yeah, I got to chill out with old Troy for a minute. Coach Joy said Joy talking about she gonna be there Thursday. You know Joy ain't gonna be there. Joy ain't finna be at that game. Like, hey Joy, you gonna meet us by the foul? Ah, nah, man. Nah, I ain't making. Granddaughter says owner. Wait a minute, it's just Coach Ronnie.
No, I'm full title.
He said, Coach Ronnie, tell him. He said, tell him if you don't like and subscribe to Big Low Kuntry, you're gonna get bad luck. You don't want bad luck, do you? So do your part. Much appreciated. Oh man. Joy said that she said her and Brandon, they're gonna go this time. Said, but if they lose, you might be done. Dang, Joy, what in the world? Man. Molly Mom said, is Pastor Troy a real pastor? Nah, so Troy, his daddy's a pastor. You know, I think it's a play on the name Castor Troy, you know, pastor, you know, so it's just one of those things. You know, but you know what? That is a good debate, Molly Mom, that you asked that question. Is while you ask that question, is Atlanta rap better than New Orleans rap?
Gosh, what? What?
Is Atlanta rap better than New Orleans rap?
Joy went to the No Limit concert on Saturday.
Joy, you went to No Limit? You ain't tell me you went to No Limit, Joy? What in the world? I'm more of a Cash Money guy myself, so. But yeah, that's a pretty good question though. Is New Orleans rap better than Atlanta rap?
1 or 2.
Oh, you want to vote?
You asked.
Okay. So of course we're gonna put Atlanta 1. Do y'all think Atlanta rap is better? If you think Atlanta rap is better, put a 1 in the chat. If you think New Orleans rap is better, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. Which one is better, 1 or 2? Atlanta or New Orleans? Now, you know, like I said, I'm a big Cash Money guy. You know, Lil Wayne, that was my guy. Big Timers, Juvie, all them boys. You know, so I just want to see what y'all thinking. I want to see what y'all thinking. 1 or 2, who's better? Atlanta or New Orleans? Let's see here.
Jamal said, I'm instigating rap beef.
Lord have mercy. That sounds like Molly Mall. You trying to get me to beef with Gucci Bay. Gucci Bay, you heard what 2 Pearls said about you? Trey said Atlanta. Coach Ronnie says she put 11 ones. Cartier said 9 2000. Oh, Trey says Atlanta. Okay. Joseph Thornton says Atlanta. Vic Boy Payne Music. He said New Orleans. Okay.
Nocturnal TikTok says we haven't had anyone since Luda.
What? I said Luda. Chilling like a bit in the wood. Somebody on TikTok was talking about that. They're like, yeah, there's another thing about Atlanta. We don't like Welcome to Atlanta song.
You like the beat.
Yeah, they like the beat. Like we'll like you're like whenever Ludacris and JD did the Welcome to Atlanta, we was all like, they don't represent us. Like you'll never hear somebody walking around the mall in Atlanta talk about like a bit in the wood. D.A. Hunters, he said Atlanta. John Bird said Atlanta. Jamal D, you said Outcast. That's it. Boy, next time I use yours, I want to need a mouse. King Bill and John Bird, they all said one. Living that dream, EJ, they said one. Okay. Dang, Molly Miles looking rough for y'all, man. Game Tester says one. Coach Ronnie instigating rap beef. Reggie, he said one. D.A. Hunter. Dre said Lil Wayne is the only one keeping it close. And Julie back in the day. I mean, look, you got to get like, look, your BGs and your Turks, Manny Fresh, he made a whole bunch of beats now. You know, Mystical, like all them boys, they were killing it. They were killing it. What? Not turns out I thought Lou was y'all mascot. What? No. Come on, man.
Oh my God. Wait till I tell Manny Fresh this.
Wait till you tell Manny Fresh? Hey, man, Manny Fresh, my guy, man. Whenever you talk to Fresh, Monty Ball, I just want you to tell him that Big Low said, hey, what's up, Fresh? It's our turn, baby. Oh, man. Two of all says 3 stacks, case closed. Okay. Can't beat it. Nah, I mean, as far as quantity, we definitely got them in quantity. Definitely do. Got them in quantity, man. My homeboy Will Amy, he said he done this year. He said he's just done. He says he's out of Will. You can't give up, man. Wait till Thursday. Wait until Thursday, Bo. You can't be done yet. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Like that say, Coach Ron, Luda was a fun rapper. Yeah, he was a fun rapper.
Right, Luda was just he was fun.
Yeah, I know there was some of those songs y'all be rapping like, oh man, Luda.
So nobody liked his verse in O, the Sierra. Nobody likes his features.
Exactly. Y'all ain't like Luda. Y'all know y'all the different color whip. Y'all know y'all bubble Luda. When I want to take a flick. Y'all. Yeah, like y'all would ride it with Luda. But no, I was listening to the Snowman. Okay, all right. Okay. Like I was singing Ludacris this year. Oh man. Cartier says all the New Orleans rappers on codeine. Oh man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Joy says, she going to bed now that the Rams done got embarrassed too. Is that bad? Man. Marcus Johnson said, man, I hope Carburetor Patterson is okay. He was starting to warm up and get going until he got hurt. I hope it was just a bad fuel. Y'all are crazy. Oh man, Vic said down south run the rap industry. Yeah, man, come on, bro. It's like you got those folks from up north, you know, they act like, you know, New York is the mecca of rap and everything. But, you know, it's like, look how much the South is inspired. And y'all remember like all those periods where everybody was trying to feature with, all the people from New York was trying to feature with the people down south. Think about it. Think about like this right here. Juvenile's Hum was so hot that Jay-Z made a remix without Juvenile's permission. That's how hot that song was. And this was like at the point where like the North and South were really like going at it. But like Jay-Z was like, I gotta get on that, huh? And he did a remix without Juvenile's permission. He just did it. And Juvenile just heard it one day, like, oh, so this is what we doing now. You know, Dragon, the dude with Rough Riders. He's a lyricist up north rapper. He had Juvenile on the what is it, Down Bottom song. Do y'all suckers bust your guns? Yeah, so yeah, it's just one of those things, man. They know at the end of the day, they know that the South got something to say. Dre said the South inspired a lot of up north and Midwest rappers. It did. It did. Millie Mill says, Low, I done scouted a pass rush for at least 4 years, and we ain't grabbed nothing. Oh, man, but you put a tight end or wide receiver out there. Oh, yeah, I got to get him. Yeah, you can come to the Falcons. And that's how it is, bro. Like that's the whole issue, man. That's the issue that I've been having. Like you gotta legitimately build teams because they get suckers like this right here. Oh, tag.
Oh, God.
It says, Tag McKinley, I'm straightening up now. He says Patterson will be out. He has an ankle. Yeah, I heard that he got that ankle injury, man. It's one of those situations where now they legitimately gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do. Tag also says, I've never seen a tight end pancake block a defensive lineman without any assistance until yesterday. Hey, Bo. Only thing I can say about that is dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man. Y'all are crazy. What's going on, James? Much love to you. Also, Jamal says without Patterson and Calvin against the Patriots defense, it's going to be tough. You got Olamide Zaccheaus, Russell Gage. Is Russell Gage going to be the guy that everybody's been saying that he is? It's Kyle Pitts. You're going to have to. Kyle Pitts is going to have to be spread out wide more. You're going to have to actually use Hayden Hurst. Like you have options, you just got to use it, Bo. You just got to use your options. I don't really get worried whenever top wide receivers go out because that's when Matt Ryan plays better. But at the end of the day, your coach has to be able to stop the other team and he has to call the appropriate plays because if you call the right passing plays with the right route combinations and you actually run the ball effectively, it's almost to the point where it doesn't matter who it is. Because think about it like this right here: Deion Branch caught so many touchdowns and so many Super Bowls because the team was well coached. The team was well coached. And that's right, Dre. Give old Frank Darby a chance. I'm pretty sure Jazzy Jeff somewhere getting naked when you said that. And that's right, Cartier. Tajay Sharp. Coach Rona, she don't like him. For some reason, she really hates Tajay Sharp for some reason. Dre says Frank Darby needs to pay y'all bill. Take the man. It's like whenever you play fantasy football, you go throughout the season, you'll see like there's just this random wide receiver that just goes off on a team. Like, why can't that be us? We can't rely on the top guys. We know Matt Ryan can spread the ball out. Like, why can't we have that guy that just goes off? It could be Frank Darby. It could be Olamide Zaccheaus. And the Bulls whipping up on the Lakers. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Man, the Lakers looking legit. I mean, not the Lakers, but the Bulls looking legit, bro. They looking legit. How is Odell doing? Deron Wade says, bro, Odell looks like a created character on Madden with that dumb number and visor. I hate this the position number thing. This crap looks ridiculous, especially if you grew up in the 2000s and the 90s. I really don't like those single digit numbers. I really don't like them. But, it's one of those things. Mandy 8 says, get Mayfield off the field, please. Draft the offensive lineman. That's what you're coaching. I don't believe in having that many young players on the offensive line, but it's one of those situations. It's legitimately one of those things that's what the coaches decided. I guess the coach said, "Hey, we're gonna go through those growing pains, and then moving forward, they can kind of pick things up and they can learn together." But I wouldn't want Matt Hennessy and Jalen Mayfield and Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGarry all together. Like that's rough. That's rough. Chad Etheridge says that Matt Ryan cares nothing about the Falcons. He says that he only cares about himself. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know Matt and Sarah that well. If I ever get a chance to play a round of golf with him, I'll ask him. I'll tell him that Chad said, "You don't care nothing about us." All I gotta say is that no, okay.
Oh.
Chad says the Patriots will put offensive line on Grady Jarrett and tight ends on the rest of the defensive line. They'll run, block, and pass protect with time. Hey man, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this game is going to determine your season. It's legitimately going to determine your season moving forward. And y'all might not believe me, but I definitely mean it. What's going on, Sean Wiley? Hope you're doing good today, family. Hope you're doing good today. Well, look, man. Oh, wait a minute. We got a Superman? Oh, wait, okay. Oh, I thought that's it. Oh, yeah, okay. I read this one. My bad, Tack. I didn't give you. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Much love to your family. Tack, that's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Well, look, man, I ain't finna keep y'all on here that long, bro. I just wanted to come on and chop it up with y'all to talk about this disappointing loss. And, you know, Thursday is do or die. It's do or die, man. You know, and I ain't talking about the PIMP. I ain't talking about that. It's do or die. It's win or lose, sink or swim. So I mean, moving forward, man, it's one of those situations where we're going to legitimately see what this team is made of. But look, in the meantime, I need y'all to stay safe, man. Please don't do anything that I would do. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you ain't hit the shit, make sure, when you're wiping your feet on the way out, you hit that like button for me. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Promise you hit that subscribe button. I dance at your wedding one day. I can do whatever you need me to do that thing, boy. I got the moves for you. But look, man, I need y'all to stay safe. It's the beginning of the week. We're gonna get together probably before Thursday to chop it up, and y'all take care, man. I'm gonna be at the game on Thursday night. So if y'all there and you see me, holler at a player when you see me on the streets. Yeah. Y'all take it easy, bro.